India reiterated its solidarity with Palestinians in support to Palestinian cause. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj conveyed this to the Palestinian leadership in Ramallah. During her visit to Palestine, held discussion with leaders including President Mahmoud Abbas to give a new impetus to bilateral relations. The External Affairs Minister is scheduled to visit Israel today. During her Israel visit, she will call on Israel's PM Benjamin Netanyahu. Sushma Swaraj will also address the Indian diaspora. PDP reiterated its commitment to its coalition with the BJP. The core group of the party has authorized Mehbooba Mufti to take final decision on government formation. Imposition of governor's rule in the state came into effect from 8th of Jan. PM Modi will formally declare Sikkim as fully organic state today. Prime Minister will be opening a national seminar on sustainable agriculture during his two-day visit. Ahead of the PM Sikkim visit, Donor Minister Jitendra Singh says a new chapter is set to begin in the history of Sikkim. He says this will not only boost the organic farming in the state, but would also help in growth of economy and generating new avenues for youth. On minority status to certain universities, Union HRD Minister Smriti Irani has said that government's stand is consistent with the Acts of Parliament. Union Minister stressed upon government's intent to give reservation to SC/ST in all central universities. She further said establishment of a university by an Act of Parliament is secular in nature. Government's stand on minority status of universities not contrary to Act of Parliament. The values of life, including serving the elderly, have been the most important part of our tradition. Addressing a gathering of empowering elderly through young generation launch, Union Minister Rajnath Singh said, our young children must inherit their traditional values since the system works more by the heart than mind. He said that we would like to build an India that becomes the Vishwaguru or world teacher. History has been created when light combat aircraft Tejas, indigenously designed and developed, touched the foreign soil at Sakir Air Base in Bahrain. For the first time, LCA Tejas flown in foreign airspace to participate in Bahrain International Air Show 2016 during January 21st to 23rd. The aim is to display the nation's prowess in the area of advanced defense technologies on foreign soil. Marking a major shift, National Carrier Air India has dropped its resistance to abolish 5 years and 20 aircraft norms. Air India, which is struggling to return to profitability, has recently conveyed this to the government. As per the 520 rule, all airlines in India are permitted to fly abroad only if it has 5 years of domestic flying experience and at least 20 aircraft in its fleet. The US has imposed fresh sanctions on Iranian companies and individuals over a recent ballistic missile test. The new sanctions prevent 11 entities and individuals linked to the missile program from using the US banking system. The move came after international nuclear sanctions on Iran were lifted as part of the deal hailed by US President Barack Obama on Sunday as smart. Meanwhile, 4 American Iranians were also freed in a prisoner swap as part of the deal. 3 days of national mourning observed in Burkina Faso. In a message to the nation, President Roch-Marc Christian Kabore said the people of Burkina Faso must unite in the fight against terrorism. He also announced that security forces would be stepping up their efforts to thwart future attacks and asked people to comply with the new restrictions. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket blasted off from California on Sunday to put a climate monitoring satellite into orbit. It was later planned to attempt to land the rocket on the barge in the Pacific Ocean. The 22-story tall rocket lifted off through thick fog from Vandenberg Air Force Base on the central Carolina coast. A rocket landed near the Italian embassy in Kabul in Afghanistan. The incident took place a day before a meeting of Afghan and international officials aimed at laying the groundwork for possible peace talks with the Taliban. Reports say 2 security guards have been injured. In a reference to Islamist attacks, Pope Francis condemned violence in the name of religion. Francis became the 3rd pontiff to visit Rome's main synagogue after Popes John Paul and Benedict. The Colombian army rescued 15 fishermen held by the country's 2nd largest rebel group. The fishermen, held for over a day in rural northern Bolivar province, had disobeyed orders by the National Liberation Army not to fish in certain areas. One of the freed fishermen says that they were held because of the nets they used to fish. President Santos congratulated the army for the rescue operation. First Grand Slam Australian Open begins today. Novak Djokovic and Serena Williams are both in action on day 1 of the 2016 Australian Open, looking to start a successful defence of their titles in Melbourne. After cricket and football, the game of the tennis is now rocked with the claims of match fixing. In a revelation made on Sunday, evidences are found against many top-ranked players for allegedly being involved in match fixing scandal. 16 players among the world top 50, including Grand Slam winners, are put under scanner.